When I started this channel, I had one goal: play and review everything on Steam. And today, I'm proud to announce I've done it. Today, the journey finally ends. My name is Graeldon. I'm on an impossible journey to review everything on Steam in alphabetical order, and today we're playing everything on Steam. Let's begin. Now you might be wondering, how long did it take to play everything on Steam? Honestly, it took so long that I lost track of time. You might also be wondering how much it costs to buy everything on Steam, and I have to say that it was a lot less than I was expecting. So, did I have a favourite moment when I played everything? Yes, it was when I became an elephant and saw how elephants move. Nature is just beautiful, elegant, and everything from this point onwards was equally fantastic, which is lucky because this was the start of the game. This game has everything in it, which means it's an accurate recreation of our world, our universe, our entire reality. You can literally play as everything: trees, rocks, insects, entire continents, subatomic particles, galaxies, or just a loaf of bread. You can be one thing, or you can be many things. There does seem to be a limit on the number of things you can be at once though, so while you can be everything, it doesn't look like you can be everything everywhere all at once, although I'm sure that's here somewhere too. So what kind of game is everything? Well, to start with, you're asking the wrong question. The correct question is everything a game? And the answer is yes, but also no. Everything is closer to an experience or an existential crisis in game form.
Don't. Just don't. Or do. When does this everything around them sing the sun? There must be stuff to do around here. Should I do?
It's an art piece cleverly designed to make you question reality while distracting you with pretty lights. It's as deep as the ocean and yet as shallow as a pond, and completely, utterly mesmerizing. Released on the 22nd of April 2017, developed by David O'Reilly and published by Playism, no games have been allowed to release since then, because otherwise it wouldn't contain everything anymore and it would need to legally rename to something. In fact, playing everything has convinced me that we're all living in a simulation inside of everything. Everything has a deceptively simple premise. Be something. Anything. After being something for long enough, you synchronize with it and truly become that thing. You can do this faster by singing or dancing. There was a lot of simple joy to be found in learning what things I was, what things I wasn't, and what things I could be. Playing on a controller, you use left or right triggers to choose to be something smaller or larger than your current thing. This slowly shifts your perspective of the world, and once you're something big or small enough, you become aware of things you didn't notice before. With this comes the realization that what you thought was everything was in fact just something. But combined, you're pretty sure that's everything. Let's take shrinking in size as an example. You might start as an elephant, or a tree, or a rock, or just a shrub. These are all things, some big, some small. When you're small, you might notice even smaller things, like pebbles, a shell, an old tooth, or an ant. These are still things, just smaller things. But then if you look closely, you'll find even smaller things yet again. Things like pollen, dust, bacteria, or even molecules and atoms. But even atoms are made up of things, right? Things like electrons and even light itself. Suppose for a moment that we could peer inside them and discover entire universes, galaxies even, made from unknown or undiscovered substances. And of course, inside those are stars, planets, and moons. And inside those planets are oceans, continents, and even clouds. And inside those, well, we're back at the elephant again. aren't we? Or we would be, but they're gone. Time has passed and civilization is emerging. And this is when you realize how incredible everything is. Sure, it's clever because they simulate time passing differently depending on the size and scale of what you are at any given moment. Become an insect and time slows to a crawl with days dragging on forever. But if you're a landmass moving through the ocean, then the days blur together at incredible speed. Spend an hour playing amongst the stars as a planet, and return to discover entire cities that were created while you were gone. But of course, all of this, new and old, are all part of everything, and therefore are part of you. Changing sizes in different locations will help you discover new things, although they aren't really new. They were always there, you just didn't notice them. And that's one of the brilliant messages residing at the core of everything. In this universe, everything believes they are at the center of it, and through their senses, they have a limited awareness of the things around them. Those things comprise their reality, but it doesn't mean that those other things don't exist, and it doesn't mean that those other things aren't essential to their very existence. For example, the elephant isn't aware of the oxygen molecules it breathes in, but the elephant also isn't aware of the rotation of the planet and orbit around the sun that causes seasons to change. Everything, at every imaginable scale, is connected, and everything is important. Even you. You are important. You are everything. Everything isn't a technical anomaly, but it is very clever. What appears to be an infinitely generated landscape is actually just a looping scene, with the draw distance acting as a visual barrier between your current world and a copy of the same one. You could move forever, but only through the same repeated scenes. There are a multitude of things and variations within them though, and the joy in being anything is trying to discover everything. New abilities are unlocked as you progress, and importantly, audio files by philosopher Alan Watts, which will accompany your journey, causing no end of confusion about what it means to be something, or to be anything at all, really.
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this seminar is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is.
I did discover a bug, and one that I'm sure wasn't meant to be there, but maybe it also was, because this game is meant to have everything in it after all. Some things are chains of smaller things, and if you break it down to a single thing, everything kinda stops working. Thankfully, there's an option in the settings to reset things, because of course there is. Again, this game has everything, which means there are secrets to uncover, if you follow the clues to find them. But I did notice one thing missing from the game. Humans. There are buildings, there are cars, and trucks, and boats, and planes, and even spaceships. But there are no humans. Because this game already has a human in it. You. This game couldn't be everything without you in it. Or in this case, it was me, not you, but you get it. If all of this hurts your head a little bit, that's good. It means you're thinking. And so was I, or technically so am I, because I'm writing this script right now and you're just hearing it later at a time of your choosing. But this text and my voice are a momentary glimpse into the past from your perspective, and into the future from my perspective, because I'm writing for you in the future as me in the past. Time is weird like that. All of this is to say that I never really needed to say any of this, because like everything else, this review already existed. And it's with that in mind that my final score for everything is a fan out of 10. It turns out I'm a fan of everything on Steam. And with that, I can officially say that I've played everything on Steam. I hope you've enjoyed this silly April Fool's review video, even if it is technically out of order. It just felt appropriate. Shout out to my editor Tinta, who suggested doing this. If the audience loved it, you did great. If not, you still did great, because I had fun playing and writing this. Thank you to all the Crusaders and Templar Knights for supporting the channel and making videos like these possible, especially the Noble Knights, Azazel, Dados, Kartoffeljäger 3, Negi Malevolent, Chef_, and The Crabs. And an extra special thank you goes to our 4 Knights of the Holy Grail: Ashley Walks, Automatistic, Freaky Feline, and Maisie8. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the membership options below, or just remember to like and subscribe, that helps too. That's all for now, so thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.